Is this thing on? Oh my god. We got to do another video. Oh, jeez. First of all, Ty, like low key, I feel pretty bad for you. But you know what you did? You fucked with the fantasy gods. What did I tell you? You're in there and you're getting AP and you're like, oh, fucking dirty, sleeping on the job. And I'm just like, oh, guess what? I already got 2 good running backs. Maybe I could have blocked you, but I wasn't all that concerned about your team. I thought your matchups were bad. But I felt pretty good. And then the fucking coolest, funniest thing happens. So apparently like 5 years ago, Ty, apparently you lost a championship. And then a game correction the next day gave it to you. So that's pretty awesome. 5 years later, and you thought you won. We all thought you won. 3 days later, you're talking that shit. You are picking up free agents, wasting that waiver wire, and then boom! Philly gets credited with another sack, and Suey, 2 years ago champion, is playing last year's champion, and apparently Suey's the lesser of two evils, which I don't get, because like, I mean, this is BlackRock domination. Like, I mean, are the rest of you even trying? If Brian would have beat Dave, we'd have had all 4 of BlackRock in the A and B championship. So like, Dave like saved you guys from the clean sweep, which I'm not going to go back and look, but if someone else wants to, I don't know if that could not have ever happened before. That's crazy. So we got the BlackRock championship, Suey and I. You know what? That's not good for you, Suey, because right now you're favored to win by 1.5 points, and I've been saying it all year. The person that's I've been favored to lose like almost every week, and I like win by whatever the points that they say. So it's like right now I'm favored to lose by 1.5 points, so I'm probably going to win by like 3 or 4 points. I've been saying that the whole time. Actually, I was projected to beat Ty, which actually made me nervous. I was like, oh my god, because the projections are shit. So, and yes, you can take a look. This is ugly sweater Seahawks. It was Friday, plus it's really warm. I was feeling festive. It's been dumping here. It's like the 5th rainiest day in Seattle of all time. It rained like 4.5 inches in 12 hours or something crazy. It's like flooding everywhere. So I want to be warm and nice and cozy. So, so Ty, you know, you keep making those bets and everything. And to be totally honest, like, just sit down. Like, you lost. You're not in the championship. I'm done with you. I was having some fun. Money bets are boring to me. That's why you see other people doing jersey bets and pizza bets, and I want to do like a beer bet and stuff like that. Money bets, anyone can do a money bet. That's boring. That is unimaginative. So hopefully you can put a little bit more imagination to the shakeup that will be next summer when you are picking your roster. And I'm really mad you can't pick me, because beating up on you twice a year would have been really cool. So, but you know, so Suey, here we go. You and me, buddy. This is actually kind of cool. So we have the BlackRock Championship, and then we also have the Silence playing against Dave. I already went about that before. I want Silent to win, but I think Dave does have the better team, so I think he's still going to give it to you, even though Dave likes talking that shit and calling me the greater of two evils, which will be my new team name, the greater of two evils. I think Trash Owner Trash Team Champion was a pretty good one as well. I can't remember who quoted that one on me. Ty, I think that was you. So, like, feeling pretty good about that too, huh? Trash Owner, Trash Team, back-to-back in the championships. That's what that is right there, yeah. So, Suey, we're going to go over this real quick with you and I. It's interesting. All right, so you still have Fitzpatrick going. I don't know if you're going to start him or not. I mean, the matchup's there. The Bengals are really bad, and they're obviously throwing in the towel, and Miami don't give a fuck. They're just going to do whatever they want. Whereas you have Aaron Rodgers, who has everything to play for, but he's not played like great this year. You know, the Vikings have a really good defense, but they're down Dalvin Cook. So it's like, I'm not sure. You know, you picked up Jimmy G as well. I know you're hitting that free agency wire really, really hard. Vikings got a pretty good defense. And then Aaron Rodgers was worth about 16-something points last time he played. He's not a world beater as he used to be. In fact, he's had back-to-back games of only one touchdown and what is it, like two multiple touchdown games in the last like 8 weeks or something like that. So he has not been great. Aaron Rodgers finally showing his age. You got Jimmy G. He's going against the Rams. I don't know about that game either. I know you're not going to start Jimmy G. So you picked him up. I'm not really sure why you picked him up. I mean, he's put up some better numbers, but if he plays a solid defense, he generally does not do great. He was worth 12 points versus the Seahawks. He was worth 7.5 points versus the Redskins. He was worth 14.5 last time against the Rams. Steelers, he was worth under 13. So he's really only shined against the Cardinals, where he put up over 30, and the Cardinals, where he put up over 30, and the Bengals, where he put up nearly 30. So Jimmy G is not the guy you want to start if he's going against an adequate team. The Rams are a decent team. They're, 8-6? They probably would, they'd be leading the NFC West. Like, there's no doubt about it. So then we go back to Ryan Fitzmagic. You're going to be starting him. I'm going to be starting Russell Wilson. I don't know what to tell you, Suey. You got Nick Chubb. He's a great running back. He's going up against Baltimore. I don't know what he's done, but he's a good running back, so I think you're going to be good with him. Joe Mixon's also a very good running back going up against Miami, two teams that don't give a shit. I'm not sure how much Joe Mixon's going to get. They probably don't want to wear him down. They're going to be getting the number 1 overall pick. They're going to be drafting the guy from LSU. The Bengals are. So here's the studs. You have Hopkins versus Tampa Bay. And Tampa Bay lost both the receivers, so I don't know what's going to happen with there. It could be like a shootout, which is going to suck for me. It could be like a low-scoring game, and like Houston gets up 21-7, and then just kind of runs the ball because they're trying to preserve their shit as well. They're on the road, they're flying halfway across the country. I don't know. Michael Thomas, absolute stud. That guy's probably going to break Marvin Harrison's record, so he's going to put up points. I'm not even worried about that. You got Jacob Hollister. Luke Wilson's coming back, though. But Hollister's the better tight end, so he'll probably get something. That's worst case scenario. I feel like if Russell throws a touchdown to Hollister, that's a huge edge for you. Whereas I really need Russell Wilson and Chris Carson to pretty much get all the touchdowns going against Arizona, which is one of the worst defenses in the NFL. So I'm feeling pretty good. Mark Ingram going to Cleveland. He's also playing against one of the worst defenses in the NFL. And now I don't need to worry about Lamar Jackson anymore because someone fucked with the fantasy gods. You got reliable Mr. Tucker there, and then the Jets going against Pittsburgh. I feel like I have the edge on defense, and I'm going to say I have the edge on kicker. Will Lutz has been an absolute stud, but Justin Tucker is pretty close. And then I have Austin Hooper, who's kind of slowly coming back, but Jacksonville's one of the absolute worst defenses when it comes to defending the tight end. So I feel pretty good about that. But Suey, you got some options. If only you could start. You're gonna start Drake. That boy just put up 400 points last week. You're not gonna start him though. You don't have the cojones to just do that flyer. I don't think you do. So I did all that work. Honestly, I'm kind of pissed. I actually sat here staring at my computer for a half an hour, doing all these really cool write-ups on Ty's shitty team that got bounced. And now it's a waste. So Suey. I don't know what his actual name is. What was your real name or your gamer name? It wasn't just Suey, right? I don't know what it was. Anyways, doesn't matter. This feels good. This is former champion versus previous champion before the former champion. I don't know. This is a BlackRock showdown. There's really no debate at this point who had the best division in this here. It was absolutely us being BlackRock. We set 3 guys to the championships out of 4 and nearly had 4. And none of our guys, let's see, who is it? Death. Who's playing in the toilet? Is it Rash? Yeah, Death and Darktide. So they got bounced out. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm excited. I am not going to be watching a lot of football tomorrow. It's actually my kid's birthday today, so tomorrow we're going to bounce around and do some fun stuff. And then Sunday, I'm going to try to watch as much as I can. Is there a Monday night game? I can't actually remember if there's I think there is a Monday night game. I don't remember who it is, though. I think we got guys in that, too. Let me look real quick here. Live scoring. Sunday. Monday. Oh, okay. So it's well, we don't have anyone in it, so we'll know Sunday night unless you want to put in Aaron Rodgers versus he's at Minnesota. So unless you put in that, we'll pretty much know pretty quickly. Every single one of your guys is playing at 10 a.m. So we're going to know real fast. The only guy that's not is Hollister. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 guys going at 10 a.m. 4 guys, three guys, 1, 2, 3 going. No. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 going at later on at the mid games. And then I have 1 playing Sunday night. So we're going to know real quick Sunday morning at about 1:30 how many points the Maniac Trader is. So, Stewie, the lesser of two evils. I wish you luck. If you want to do some side bets, I don't know if you're able to make it out to Vegas. Like I said, money bets are just boring to me. I like having a little bit more, I don't know, flair to it, I guess. Like we can just do money bets all day. That's a lot of fun. But I tell you what, we can have some fun, man. So let's do some bets. I'm gonna do some side bets. I'm betting on this guy right here. I'm excited. Seahawks are probably gonna beat the Cardinals. Cardinals are not good. Seahawks are gonna be 12-3, which is just crazy. I don't know what to tell you about the Rams and 49ers. That one's interesting just because like the Rams like beat up on the Seahawks and then like go to Dallas and get absolutely just slapped, just fucking wasted. And then so like now are they going to go back and play the 49ers and have a divisional game? And I was talking about those divisional games, man. People always play like harder, like bringing up the fact that like the Browns are the only team to actually beat the Ravens, and they put up 40 on them. It wasn't just like a 24-20 victory. It was like 40-24 or something like that, 25. So like they beat them up bad. And then Lamar just goes nuts. They've won a ton in a row, and going over that as well. The Ravens had 12 Pro Bowlers. 12. That is, they're gonna be dressing half of the Pro Bowl in Ravens jerseys, and the Seahawks had 2. So by that argument, you could make the argument that Russell Wilson is a more valuable player than Lamar Jackson, right? I mean, you take away Lamar Jackson from the Ravens, they still have 11 Pro Bowlers and are probably still a playoff team and winning their division. You take away Russell Wilson from the Seahawks, are they an 8-8 team? Probably, maybe. And I'm like a huge fan. I know Russell Wilson is a fucking baller. Like that guy single-handedly won at least 4 or 5 games. And the Seahawks aren't even anywhere near the playoffs. They're getting shit-faced all over the place. So like the MVP is the most valuable player. So like if you just look at pure stats, yeah, Lamar Jackson has like more stats. But if you like who's the most valuable player on their team, it is clearly Russell Wilson. He's the most valuable player on his respectable team. Lamar Jackson, you could put in a lot of other quarterbacks and they're probably doing just fine. And you cannot argue the fact that the most valuable player should go to the person who is most valuable to their team. And when your team has 12 fucking Pro Bowlers, your team is stacked with talent. And your quarterback is not as valuable because you're going to win without him. So if we just go based off of purely off numbers, yeah, Lamar, I mean, he's having an insane season. It's ridiculous. And I'll still, he's going to win it. Like, it's very obvious. He's on the East Coast. But I think that if you look at most valuable player, I think Russell Wilson's still the better quarterback, and he is more valuable to his team. So that's my argument. You may disagree with it. That's totally fine. Obviously, this is a lot coming from the Homer side of it, but I would argue the other way if it was the other way around, and the Ravens had 2 Pro Bowlers, and it was literally Lamar Jackson, like just everything by himself, and he's throwing to, a rookie and a guy with a bum wheel and a undrafted running back. But instead, he's like, he's doing a lot himself, but 12 Pro Bowlers, that's insane. You notice that, like, the Seahawks had no offensive lineman Pro Bowlers, no defensive Pro Bowlers outside of Bobby Wagner, who's still having, he's probably Hall of Fame caliber at that point. So that is my argument on that. Again, you may agree, you may disagree. It's all about just the debate and everything like that. But I just strongly feel that that Russell Wilson is more valuable to his team than Lamar Jackson. Hence, the most valuable player. So that's it. That's my little rant there. You know, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like, I don't really give a shit. Russell Wilson wins MVP. Yay. You know, we know that he is worth a shitload to Seattle, and that dude is worth every penny. He makes mistakes. He has bad games. Everyone has bad games. But at least we didn't lose to the Browns because they fucking suck. So, that being said, good luck, Dave. Silent, good luck to you. I hope to see you both in Vegas next year. I'm excited to go back. I had a lot of fun, and I'm going to try to make sure that I go for more than what I went for last time, which was like a day. That was terrible. I'm going to try to at least make a weekend of it. So, Suey, good luck to you, because I feel like I got the edge. I feel like I'm putting up a lot of points. I mean, you know, you averaged a fairly amount. You know, you averaged slightly over 100. You know, you were one of, three? It was you, me, and, Ty. So it was just the three of us. You know, I had a great points against, but like I said, you know, I went down there, and if Ty's and mine thing was switched, I would have lost one extra game. He'd have had the same record. We're still both the number 1 and number 2 seed. If you want to do a little bit, you can go on there, and I want to see what you would have been if our records would have switched. Because I did the same thing for Brian, because he cried a little bit on there and was just like, oh, you guys are fucking sucking each other off. It's like, yeah, I know. It was just for fun. I'm sorry, Brian, okay? You can get in there, too. Go get your bold flavors from your brother. Go get your bold predictions from your Dolphins fans. And put a video on there. And have a little fun. Fucking go Hawks. It's championship weekend. I really don't want to send that cup anywhere. It's right there. It's in the store. Go for a little trip here. There. Wait, where's it at? There it is. Look at that. It's right there next to all my little fucking cool figures and shit. Thanos up there. Dude from Skyrim. Magneto. There's the championship mug right there. Feeling good. I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to head home. And I'm going to upload this video, and I'm excited for this weekend. So go Hawks, go Dirty, the greater of two evils.